YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a video where we're going to be reacting to Sam Howell's press conference today, post-practice, as he's preparing for his first start of the season versus the Arizona Cardinals. He had a lot to say, so let's get straight to it. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new content like this to the channel about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Also, we're running a Terry McLaurin jersey giveaway. All you have to do to be entered in the giveaway is be a subscriber of the channel. And as soon as we hit 6K, I am picking a winner. Tonight, I will be live on the channel at 8 p.m. I'm probably live right now as you're watching this video with Mythic AZ, an Arizona Cardinals fan and content creator that is going to come on here and let us know all the insight on what we're facing with the AZ Cardinals. So with that all out the way, let's get straight to today's video. After 20 years, you know we back on. No more Snyder. No more clone.
I'm meeting him, and it was awesome, man, just to be able to hear what he had to say and be able to ask him questions at the end and pick his brain. We're just so fortunate as players to have a guy like that as a part of this organization that, you know, has an open door and is always, you know, willing to help us and with any questions we have. Obviously, he's been through so many different teams, and as not only as a player but as an owner, and won so many championships on both sides of it. So he definitely knows what it takes. So it's fun to have him here.
Did you have a chance to talk to him and anything that you wanted to pick his brain on?
No, I mean, it was kind of just a team setting. You know, the one question I did ask him is, you know, what did those teams that he was on that won the championship, what did they have that the other teams, you know, that he was on that didn't win a championship, what did they have that they didn't have? And he just talked about, man, they believed in each other, and you know, they just stood together as a team, man. They policed each other and always held each other accountable. But no, there was definitely so much, you know, good information that he just gave our whole entire team. So it was such a blessing to have a guy like that here.
Hey Sam,
How you doing?
With Eric Bieniemy, obviously you guys have had a chance to bond, talk, all that stuff over the last several months. What's changed? What's your impression of been, you recall, like day one to where it is now? How have you kind of seen that change over time?
I think we've made a lot of progress, and I think he's definitely gotten more comfortable here, and I think he's gotten better just because us players have gotten better with the system. So therefore, we can expand on certain things, and we now have a full understanding of what he's talking about when he says different things. We know exactly what he's expecting on different concepts, and we've just been able to grow in the offense. And you know, I think at this point, everyone's bought into what he's teaching, and everyone knows it works. We're bought in. We're fully bought into him, and you know, he's done a really good job leading us so far, and we're excited going into the season with him.
It seems on the surface an interesting personality dynamic. He's clearly very intense, and you seem to be pretty chill. How does that kind of mesh? Is it just similarly, I don't know if it's opposites attract, but is it just kind of find a way to work?
Yeah, no, we definitely mesh better than you probably would think. You know, obviously when we get on the field, he's very, very high energy, but he also has the ability to kind of be more relaxed and, you know, teach. And I think when he's teaching, he's not as, you know, energetic as he is out on the field. But no, he does a really good job of knowing how to turn it on and off, and knowing when he needs to be like that and when he doesn't need to be like that. But no, I think we mesh well together. I think our personalities mesh well together, and I think not only me, but for the rest of the guys in offense, you know, we've enjoyed having him here, and just feeling his presence each and every day has only made us better.
Sam, what do you make of just kind of a fresh start for you? You get the chance to be a starting quarterback, new ownership. What are you expecting out of kind of what Sunday's going to be like for this entire organization?
Yeah, it's just a great opportunity. You know, obviously this is a very exciting time in this organization and in this franchise, and you know, to get out there on Sunday at FedEx Field in front of a sold-out crowd, it's a dream come true. And it's a really big blessing for me to just have this opportunity to lead this team out there on Sunday, and I'm just going to try to do everything I can to make the most of it. This is definitely not something that I take for granted, and I know I'm super blessed to have this opportunity. So I'm going to try to do everything I can all week to prepare and give myself the best chance to go out there on Sunday and be successful.
Let's go, Captain. Yes, sir. Y'all know, y'all heard me, right? Captain Sam Howell. He is a captain along with Jonathan Allen and a couple others. Love to hear from Sam Howell, man. I love him.
Just your
already,
second year
bro.
pro and
I
you're
love
named a
him
team
already.
captain. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. Definitely another thing that I don't take for granted. Just to be named a team captain and it being voted on by other guys on the team means a lot to me, and it's definitely something that I don't take lightly. So yeah, that's definitely very thankful of my teammates for giving me that honor.
Hey Sam, how are you?
How you doing?
Obviously you've been QB1 throughout your career, but this is different. Going into an NFL season opener.
Hold on. Is that Rihanna Walker? Rihanna Walker back with the Commanders? Hold on.
Do you keep some of your same routines that you've had in North Carolina, or have
I'm
you
not
kind of
sure if that's
adjusted now
Rihanna.
that
I don't know.
QB1 in the pros?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think there definitely are a lot of things that are similar. From a recovery standpoint and getting my body feeling 100% by the time Sunday comes, and even from a film study preparation standpoint, there is a lot of similarities. Just because I know college is obviously a different level, but you still have to prepare for the same things in college as you do in the NFL. Obviously our schedule here is a little bit different, but yeah, I think just from in college is where I learned how to watch film, and I learned how to break down tape, and I learned how to really know exactly what I'm looking for when I do watch tape, and how I kind of go about certain things throughout the week. So yeah, there definitely are some similarities in my preparation process.
And also, as QB1, do you have a suite of your own this year? A suite at the
Oh no,
stadium?
I wish, but no, I don't have that. No. I was fortunate last year. The game I played, Carson had a suite last year, and he let me use it for the last game.
Get
just
my
kind of
boy
shows you the
Sam
guy
Howell
he
a
is.
suite,
But no, I
man.
don't have one this year.
Hey,
They're
Sam.
expensive. Maybe.
Sam, I know you've variation on the question you've been asked 100,000 times
That
since
David Aldridge?
probably OTAs, but how do you separate volume from message with EB?
Say it again.
How do you separate volume from message with EB?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of something that you kind of learn over time, and you kind of learn how he is and how he gets his message across. And I think at this point now, we have a great understanding. Us players have a great understanding of, what he means when he says certain things and exactly what his demands are, and we know exactly how to meet his standards. And I think that's the main thing that we've learned over time is we've learned the standard that he has set for us. And obviously, he cares a lot about the details, and he gets on us if things aren't right. But us players, man, that's what we want. We want to be coached hard, and he knows what it takes to be great. And so we're fully bought into him.
And for you specifically, what does he express to you as non-negotiables? What are the things he wants specifically from you all the time?
Yeah, there's tons of things. Obviously, he wants me to run the show. He says it all the time. He says he wants me to have the keys to the car, and just, he just wants the quarterback to be the guy out there running the show, and I have to be able to get people lined up. And he says all the time, not only know my job, but know everyone's job. So I think that's the main thing that he says, just as far as playing quarterback in this system. And I love that part of it. I love the control that he gives me. I love the responsibility that he gives me. So it's definitely a quarterback-driven offense, and it's been a lot of fun to play in.
Sam, when this season's over, how will you judge your performance? What's a good season for you?
Yeah, honestly, for me, I really don't think about things like that. For me, I take it one game at a time, and I just try to do everything I can to win one game at a time. And I'm going to put everything I have into this season. And every single Sunday when I go out there, I'm going to give this team, give this organization every single thing that I have. And I think at the end of the day, whatever the result is, I'll be okay with it, knowing that I put everything that I had into it. But from a team standpoint, we expect to win every game. Every time that we step on the field, we expect to win. And that's our mentality, and that'll be our mentality throughout the season. Oh man. Yeah.
I'll take my L. Way to go.
Back together.
Don't throw any passes to him.
Yeah, I know, right?
What any superstitions that you'll lean on this week?
Honestly, I'm not really a guy that has a lot of superstitions. I kind of just, go with the flow, and it's kind of a week-to-week thing, but there's not something that I have to do before every game. No, I'm not that type of guy.
Take 3 more.
When you look back at Week 18 last year to prep as you got ready for that game versus this year as you get ready, Philly-wise, or anything along those lines?
Yeah, I mean, obviously going through that week as a starter, and getting just the whole week of practice and preparation as a starter definitely helped prepare me for what I'm going through now. I think this week kind of presents its own challenge just because it's a new head coach on this team, and obviously we kind of know the stuff that he was doing in Philly before, but obviously it's a new team, new personnel, and there's not as much tape on this team as you'd like for there to be from a study standpoint. So there are challenges that come with that. So that's why this week is a little bit different. Where last week, week 18, we're playing Dallas. First of all, we've already played them once, but we also have 16 previous games to watch and know exactly who they are. So there definitely are some challenges that come with going into this game.
Question about your time at Carolina, or before your time at Carolina. What went into your decision to decommit from Florida State and then commit to Carolina?
Yeah. Gosh, yeah. There was definitely a lot that went into it. Growing up, Florida State was one of those schools that I kind of had circled that I wanted to play at. One of those big time college football schools, and I think at the time when I was coming out of high school, I just thought North Carolina was a better fit for me. I thought Florida State their program wasn't at a place where I'd like for it to be. Honestly, North Carolina wasn't either. They were struggling at the time, but at the end of the day, I just felt more comfortable in North Carolina. I spent more time there throughout my high school recruitment process, and then right before signing day was when Mac Brown got hired at North Carolina, and just talking to him and hearing his message, and obviously he won a national championship at Texas, and just knowing that I had the opportunity to play for a legendary Hall of Fame coach, and I knew there was a lot of really good players in North Carolina, and I felt like if I went there and did the right things, I felt like we could have some success. So at the end of the day, it just came down to me being more comfortable there, and I think when you make that was one of the biggest decisions I've ever had to make, and it just came down to me being more comfortable and believing more in that school.
Your film study in college, I know it was pretty intense then. How has it grown or changed over the years since you've gotten into the pros?
Yeah, it's definitely grown. Obviously, just because my knowledge of football has grown, so I'm able to pick up on more things and understand more things, and just everything that I do is kind of more in depth. And I just think when I look at film now, like I know more about what a defense is trying to do than I did in college, and that it comes from being here last year and learning from the coaches here last year, and learning from Carson and learning from Taylor, and learning kind of how they prepared for games. Just kind of having a front row seat to them helped me learn a lot, and obviously I learned some new things about how to watch film and different kind of things to look at that I wasn't doing before. But I just think having that experience last year here helped me a lot to get ready for this year.
All right, thanks, Sam.
Appreciate it, guys.
Shout out to QB1. It's always a great time hearing from Sam Howell. He looks ready for week 1. I'm super excited, and I cannot wait for Sunday. So with that being said, there you have it. It was a lot talked about, from the comfortability with Eric Bieniemy. How is he going to preparing for this game? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments section. As always, it's me, your boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. We want to roll to 6,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. And again, I'm running a Term Clone Jersey giveaway. All you got to do to be entered in the giveaway is be a subscriber of the channel. And once we hit 6K, I'm going to be picking a winner. See y'all later. I'm out. Peace.